Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trap door to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
And that's pretty much where our story begins here on Summertime Radness 2, the scary sequel. We're going to have a quick look at The Binding of Isaac sorry, I hit my microphone. We're going to be having a look at The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, the scary sequel to the already scary Binding of Isaac. What I was thinking of doing is just doing a pretty normal regular run and then seeing what happens, because it's not going to be too crazy, and it's going to be it's going to show, I don't know what it's going to show. That's the thing. That's one of the most and I have played this game quite a lot, but I'm not very good at it. Let's put it that way. There are some games that I've played a lot of, or I've spent a lot of time playing, but I am fully aware that I will never be as good at them as other people are. Robo Baby, on a Mongo Baby. Robo bitch. It's like that guy who's like, "They should get me to make the next Transformers movie because I've got the best Transformers." But I'm already getting distracted. The thing is, I pretty much don't know what to expect about this game from this video. Because you pretty much never know what to expect from this game at all. You could end up getting an amazing combination of items, and that's pretty much what makes it, is like what kind of random generated items you end up getting. Jesus. It's kind of crazy thing to run into. Jesus. I wasn't expecting that. Can I go back in there, please? Yes, thank you. I want to go back in there and get that rune. But that's actually quite good. Okay, and then if I use it here, then, no, not that. If I use it, it'll double everything, won't it? No, that's the other one. I'm still kind of learning what all of those runes even do, because there's quite a lot of them. And oh no, and that's what it does. It reveals secret passages. That's what Answers does. There's a load of them, and it's there's so many different types of ones that you could get. One of them doubles all of the items on the floor, so that's what I thought that one was. I've already been here, so the boss is just down there. Okay. And yeah, as I say, you pretty much never know what you're going to get when it comes to this game. It could be anything. You could have like a godly run, you could have like a really mean run, just purely based on what kind of like random generated crap you get. You could really get anything, and I think that's one of the things that just keeps you playing over and over again, is that you really just could get anything. I really don't need all of these like psychic spiders jumping around, because those spiders, that like just the way they hop is so random. They're probably like my least favorite enemy in the game. I just want to get Ragman down. I don't need your raggedy, dusty, rusty ass. Dusty, rusty ass getting in my way. And seriously, like, I don't think I really even need to go into why this is a viable entry for Summertime Radness, the scary sequel. I mean, just look at all the messed up shit that is going on right here. And that's another thing that I think is just, I love about this game, is just the degree of creativity that there is. And it's not just kind of like mad creativity, it's kind of like very intelligent creativity as well. Like pretty much everything, like all of the items in this game, they have like a basis in either religious themology or like something. Why did I even come in here? Get me out of here. I have no business being in that room. But as I was saying, a load of the items, they have like quite a basis in like religious iconography, or in not just in that, but just kind of like, I didn't even see that there. I really need to like start paying attention to what's going on around me. It's just kind of hard when I'm trying to think about something intelligent to say. Or just kind of general like random household items, and what they would do, and also memes, and also pop culture references and things like that. It's just so cool. Like, there's just everything and anything. And as I say, like the degree to which the degree of intelligence, and actually how smart the developers were and the creative team behind it were, is quite cool. I don't know, I love it. And as I say, I think as well, just the amount of diversity you have going on, because not only like the sheer number of items there are now, and what kind of different effects they can have, but just like the way they combine with each other as well, because that's where the real magic happens. It's kind of like in Kirby 64, the way you were always excited about, oh, I wonder what'll happen if I combine this item with that or that ability with that ability, or I wonder what'll happen if I combine this with that. And it's like that's generally like a really exciting thing. It's like you get an item and you already have an item, and then you're genuinely excited about like, oh, now that I already have this, is this going to like be a good, are these like going to combine well? What's going to happen if I have the two of these? And sometimes there's like too much stuff going on here. I can't pay attention to what's going on. And like sometimes they don't combine very well at all. Sometimes you'll have like item combinations that are ass, that are just like really bad, and you'll be like, oh my god, I wish I didn't pick that up. But you did, so you kind of just have to live with it now, is the thing. And I think that's all part of the learning process. And the thing is that's why I said, like at the beginning, I have spent a lot of time playing this game, but I am fully aware that I am probably never going to be as good at this game as some other people are, because there's just so much to learn off by heart, so that kind of way. And you really do have to learn like what every item does off by heart and know what it is, and a lot of them look very similar as well. And I'm pretty confident that like there would be no way that any person could really ever truly have everything memorized, because you really just have to memorize what all the items do to make sure. They're in a really bad spot up there. Like, they're literally like in a terrible spot up there, because like, how am I... Do you know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this, because no way am I going to be able to keep hitting them consistently as you would need to do to be able to finally kill them. So yeah, just like the amount of various different permutations, the fact that random generation is such like a factor in this, really does mean you could play this game pretty much like, I don't know why I just stood there and took that hit. I just wanted to embrace Death's sweet release or something. But you really could play this game like 100 times and never feel like you were like, you were playing the same game over and over again. So that kind of way, just because of the sheer degree of variety that this game offers. And again, it's variety wrapped up in a really aesthetically gruesome, pleasing package. Oh my god, how unfair is this? You have me like with these two psychos inside in this tiny little room. Jesus. That was not fun, game. Oh, but if I like have this, won't I get like an extra heart as soon as I go down there? Oh, I should have picked up like the spirit hearts. I always forget that that item gives you like spirit hearts, and then I like, Jesus, poor Isaac. I always forget that that item gives you like spirit hearts. Oh no, that's obviously, no, that's like the half a heart, half a white heart does that. Is what that does. I actually don't know what that gold heart does, so. Because the thing is, I haven't actually played Afterbirth all that much. I've played Rebirth a lot. But there's still quite a lot of stuff in Afterbirth that I've never seen before, pretty much. Oh, that's what it does. You get hit and you get a shit ton of money, okay. Well, that's actually not that bad. A trade-off. I'm still really angry at myself for not picking up those spirit hearts like an Ultramaroon. It's like, what was I thinking? And I think as well, like, because there's so much variety in the game, it's like everyone plays it differently, and everyone kind of has a different kind of way of liking to play it, or a different kind of like priority of like, oh, I'd like to get this item, or that item's garbage. What? You think that item sucks? That item's great and stuff. Which I love. I love the way that like there's so much scope for developing a personal style. Like for me, for me, like, getting flight is paramount. If I can get flight, then that's like my favorite thing ever, no matter what. Just because, like, what is that? No, I don't want that. I'm gonna try and like switch it out for something else. Isn't that what this machine does? What is that? Do you know what? I have 22 coins. I can afford to kind of wait until I get something really good, but this is gonna break at some stage. That looks cool. Is that the one that like makes your like bombs fire bombs? I think is what that does. Do you know what I could do? I could like look for the secret room just to show that off. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there either, I don't think. It could be like in here. No. I thought that, like, I'm pretty sure I thought that item was something else, because I thought that item was the one that gives you like flaming tears or whatever, but that's something else. Or there's one that like turns your tears into bombs, which is crazy. There's just, as I say, I might as well like go ahead and use that, like reveal all the map. Yeah, why not? Just to like prolong the video as if I needed to do that. Oh god. I don't need you guys coming up here all killing me already. Well, not prolong the video, that's probably going to like shorten the video if anything. There's like too much crap going on. These spiders are also an enemy that I don't like. As I was saying, like for me, getting some sort of flight is like most important for me because of the prevalence of because of the sheer prevalence of spikes and things like that once you get to later in the game. Like not just spikes, but enemies that leave trails of blood or acid or various other things. Also, the place where I was like, oh, the secret room isn't going to be there, that's actually where it is. Just goes to show how much I know. So yeah, as I say, for me, like, I love getting flight. One of the other things I love is I love, like, the laser weapon, which I'm pretty sure, like, other people don't find the laser weapon that interesting at all. I'm gonna go ahead and go in here. Oh my god, get all this money. Do you know what, maybe it would be worth going to the shop. Here am I going like, I don't need to go to the shop. I might as well, like, blow him up, seeing as I have all these bombs. What was I saying? Yeah, so, like, but then there's, like, other people who would surely be like, what, you like the laser weapon? The laser weapon is ass. I'm gonna try this room, like, one more time. I feel like if I can just get at least one of them out of the way. And again, like, flight is so handy because it just means, like, all of those areas over there, depending on what enemies are in the room, they become best friends forever. Your friends rule. I think that's the one, I'm pretty sure that's the one where, like, it, like, beefs up your, yeah, look, it is. It's actually, like, beefing up my Mongo baby. Might as well, like, try and donate this. I can't even remember what this donation machine does. I'm pretty sure it, like, unlocks other things that can appear in the basement. So basically now when we go on to this boss, we're going to want to do it without taking a hit. That's okay. With Mongo baby, I'm sure we can figure something out. The thing is, now that I have, well, actually I was going to say, now that I have that, could you get out of that stupid little crevice over there? I know it's like it's actually working out good for the crowd control. That was bad. I forgot that they shoot in, like, that diagonal pattern, which was actually really bad for where they were because of where I was positioned. But yeah, it's like, as well, like, with the different characters that you can play as, Isaac is only like one option. Oh my god, stay away from me. Stay away from me. I need to get rid of you. His hitbox is, like, really janky, though. That's the thing. He's actually not a hard boss just because he moves around so slowly. I'll pick that up. Whatever it is. Ace with spades. I can't even remember what that does. I'll take this. Flat penny. Oh, I have, like, 2 hearts now. That's okay. I'm, like, slowly clawing back my life. And I have no idea how long this video is. Again, like, they're, like... Oh, this is actually quite an easy spawn. There are only, like, a certain amount of different rooms with certain enemy combinations. I hate these enemies with a passion. They're, like, the worst ones. But actually, the poison is quite useful because if you hit them with a poison tier, even from the front, as far as I know, yeah, you just saw it there. Even if you hit them with a poison tier from the front, it won't damage them, but it'll still poison them. Which means that you don't have to worry about getting behind them. They just have, like, such, like, a random... No, I don't need that. They just have, like, such, like, a random pattern of turning around, and it's very hard to get behind them to actually hit them. This is quite like a... Oh, that was actually quite lucky. One secret room for me. Oh, great. But yeah, as I was saying, there's, like, there's, like, other characters that you can play, and one of them is, like, don't you take all my coins. I need those coins, apparently. Get those keys as well. What is this over here? It's like there should be a door there, but there's not. It's very strange. These ghosts. They're not that bad either. Those weird, like, coming ghosts. That's what it looks like. Okay, if I could avoid dying against this relatively easy room, that would be a good thing. Whoa! It's like they keep trying to, like, catch me out. I'm doing, like, minimal damage to them. Like, there's one of the other see, look, this is what I mean, like, why flight would be so useful. Is that the wafer, isn't it? Damage resistance. There's probably like some like crazy combination that you can do with that, with like other items that I'm just not aware of it because I'm just not well versed enough in playing this game. And everyone's like, oh my god, I can't believe you got that, and I can't believe you. Oh my god, this is not a good time. That really wasn't like a healthy room for me to be in, especially since like those things are like indestructible. This might be like where we finally die here, because this is like a very... Jesus, okay. That was not fun, game. Putting me in that narrow room with all those skeletons. See, this is fine, I can deal with this. Nice big open area, you know exactly what the enemy patterns are going to be. Just as long as I don't like step on their trail, I'll be fine. Might as well go into the shop again. I have 9 keys. None of this is really any useful. And now my commentary is just descending into describing what I'm seeing on screen. And yeah, this is what I mean, like, when it comes to flight, is the further you go down, the more enemies will do shit like this, like leaving like trails of blood which will damage you. And it's like, flight just makes it so much easier to contend with that. I'm actually not that displeased with my I got the item. I was just trying to like do like a mental recap. Okay, this isn't that bad either, except for that. At least he's like a very like, again, like a very easy, predictable pattern. The thing is though, like if I take like one more hit, then no matter how, if I take like one more hit, then I'm going down no matter what. And like he is like seems to be taking ages to actually take out. No, that was a close one. Wait a second, how did I get like my health back? Oh, it must have been from like that curse of the vampire. I still have that. Where like where like killing like a certain amount of enemies will give me hearts or will heal me or whatever. That must be what it is. Okay, I think I might have him. Okay, now I just have to take out these guys without dying. No. I wasn't expecting to actually survive this long since I haven't played this game in so long. I was like, oh, I'll do like a 10-minute video where I die in Binding of Isaac and be like, that's the true horror of Binding of Isaac. And and then like, no, we're just gonna play this game a lot. No, just screw that. Okay, I don't need this at all. Some like wall master. Jesus, there's like a load of them. They don't have like that much health, I know, but still. They say have like that black heart now. But yeah, as I say, like this is like the regular Afterbirth version. I haven't got Afterbirth Plus yet. Speed down, great. I love speed down. Oh my god, no. Leave me alone. What other enemy is still in here? Oh, those ones, the black ones you have to kill. As I say, this is like regular Afterbirth. This isn't Afterbirth Plus. I don't know whether I would get Afterbirth Plus. I think it's like, isn't buying, and it's not that I don't want it, because I think like anytime there has been like, what the hell is in here? Oh, you guys. Anytime there has been any updates that there have been to this game have been awesome, but having paid for The Binding of Isaac the original, and having paid for The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and having paid for the Afterbirth DLC, I find it very, very hard to fork out for Afterbirth Plus, like again, you know, like that's something like, sorry, but I just don't think I could do that. I don't know, do we have any Binding of Isaac players out there in the audience? I never even finished that thought. I was saying like about like the different characters they are. Like Isaac is pretty much like the standard character, but then there's like this other character, Azael, who's like, yeah, I'm going to die in this room. I can already tell you that now. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. I forgot I had that. Might as well go ahead and get this. There's another character, Azael, who starts with flight, so you'd think, oh, that sounds good, but he only has black hearts, so he only starts with black hearts that you can't get back. And the other thing is his attack is like a really like kind of like low range brimstone attack. So his attack is like a really low range brimstone attack, and I hate charging attacks. Like, I just damage and HP up. Okay, that's handy. I just do not like charging attacks whatsoever. There's one, and that's what I mean, is like there seem to be, like, from watching videos of people, there seem to be like a lot of people who think charging attacks are great. It's like charging attacks are the best thing ever, and it's like, what? How can you think that? This is actually worth doing. I can't believe this, like, doing all this garbage is actually going to be worth it. Especially for a soul heart, Jesus. D6 plus D20. What did I want to get? I wanted to get this pill and see what it does.
Retro vision.
Great, I love it. I can't even remember what this dice shard does. Oh great, these stupid ass guys. They're even worse than the other ones because they fly. If we get them poisoned, that'd be one thing. But yeah, and like that's the thing from like watching other people play Binding of Isaac, who are quite good at the game, again better than I am. They're like, they seem to love the, like, any of the charging attacks like brimstone or chocolate milk or anything like that, and it's like I don't really get it. I really don't understand it because I find them like really difficult to use. Might as well like go and fight this guy. Oh, that's Mom. I forgot that we were already onto that. Here was I being like all like naive. No, not you, not those enemies, please. At least I got like some of my health back. I'm not doing that bad. If I like beat Mom, then I'd be, if I beat Mom, then I'll be like really happy for like a Summertime Radness video. I really don't need those like liver enemies or whatever they are. But at least like that Curse of the Vampire seems to be doing crazy work here. That, like, it really does. Like, it seems to be doing like really like crazy work from just like, because I'm defeating so many like small enemies, I think. Because like I seem to be like regaining a health at like a crazy rate. Whatever I'm doing, there must be like some combination of items I'm unaware of. We get dog food for HP up. How long have I been recording for? I have no idea. But I think what I might do, will I end the video here? Or will we keep going? Do you know what, let's just continue and see how far we can go with this. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to progress much further, but you never know at the end of the day. And plus, it just wouldn't feel right to like get this far and then just like not continue. It's like, what am I going to do? Like continue playing off screen and not bother like showing the viewers what happened. Plus, I think what also it's kind of like a good opportunity to just like show the degree to which like the difficulty ramps, well, not the difficulty, but just like how crazy things get, like ramps up as far as like the enemies are concerned. I'm already like, I'm losing my nerve is what's happening. I'm like not concentrating. The degree to which like the things just like ramp up in this as soon as you get to like, that was just dumb is what that was. The game pretty much handed me, where are you, all of you guys coming from? Now I have to do this again. What is this again? The whoop whoop ringworm. Well, that actually might be useful for doing this crap. Like, the game pretty much, like, handed me... It's like, you know what, I don't expect it to do, like, the 4-way thing. That's what's, like, throwing me off. This might be where we meet our doom. What I need to do is just keep, like, being at a diagonal to them. Because then I don't have to think. Stop doing that! Oh my god, didn't you even listen to yourself, like, 2 seconds ago? If I beat this room, it'll be a miracle. I'm kind of loving how those tiers are moving though, because it means I don't have to be that as accurate as you would normally have to be. I'm kind of annoyed at myself because, like, between, like, the stigmata and the dog food and everything, the game pretty much, like, handed me a victory. Well, not a victory, but the game pretty much just, like, handed me everything I would need to have, like, more survivability, and then I pretty much didn't do, and now I'm not gonna, like, do jack shit with it just because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, you're like the only thing left, you stupid, like, headless Diglett marauding around the place. Where are you? There you are. Where is that thing? It's like every time I turn around, it's like gone. It's like that what's that one enemy in Aria of Sorrow, that Suki, whatever it's called, that thing that's, like, down in the basement when you get to that thing that's down in the basement, where after you fight that big, like, golem thing in the cellar, it's like there's this one enemy down there that just, like, appears randomly and then burrows away as soon as you, like, try to... Jesus, that was crazy. I wasn't expecting that at all. Whatever is going on there. Oh, it's actually, like, this is, like, such, like, for me, Binding of Isaac has always been, like, that sleepy weekend game. It's like, oh, if you want to, like, whoa, okay, this room was just not going to happen anyway, so it's as well that I just died. As I say, like, Binding of Isaac has always been, like, that sleepy weekend game. For me, it's like, if you just want to, like, sit down for an hour and, like, play a couple of rounds of Binding of Isaac, and you never know what's going to happen. It could be, you could end up, like, playing one run that's, like, really strong and runs for, like, an hour, or you could end up, like, having, like, a couple of terrible runs, both either because of how you're playing, or because of, like, the random number generation. And I think, as I say, that kind of, you never know, that kind of, you never really know what you're going to get aspect is what's the most exciting and enjoyable thing about this game, because it's just so enjoyable. Like, the game is so versatile. Oh god, I do not need you. Please. Please. These guys freak me out. It's like, as soon as there, for me, as soon as, like, there are multiple ones of those things in the room, it's like I'm just not able to concentrate enough anymore to be able to navigate the room, as far as, like, to be able to know where to be and where not to be when they attack. That's the thing. It's like I'm not able to donate enough headspace to it. I still can't believe I actually defeated Mom. Like, I never went, and I think that's exactly what I mean, is, like, you don't, like, jeez, he just, like, wiped himself out, whatever he was doing. But that's exactly what I mean. I don't think you ever go into, I don't think like you ever know what to expect going into any playthrough of this game. There, I died anyway. this could be where we meet. How many times have I said that now? I've got to like stop saying that. It's like, oh, this could be where we die. It's like, yeah, well, anywhere could be where you die. And then they give me this easy ass boss, which is probably like the easiest boss you could even get on this level. Even though like he makes himself invulnerable, which is just annoying. Especially when I've got the stupid ringworm and I don't know where I'm supposed to hit him. As I was saying though, I think like I'm actually quite like delighted that I beat Mom, not because it's like, oh, I proved that I could do it, but just because I think like that's exactly what this game is about. It's like you go in with like no expectation as far as like what's going to happen, and then like stuff ends up happening that you never really expected, and that's what's so exciting about it. So I think like if anything could have happened, that was like an really like accurate representation about like what this game is all about, which is again what you want for like a Summertime Radness 2 video. Okay, I think I might actually beat this guy, but I think it'll just take like a really long time. I think I have to like be really up close to where his tail is to be able to hit him with this like ringworm thing. Or like really up close or like far away. One or the other. Or I just poison him because you're able to poison him even if he's invulnerable. One or the other. We'll get him, don't worry. Again, the game is just giving this to me on a silver platter. There are so many other things it could have given me. Jeez, now it's going crazy. There's so many other bosses I could have had to fight. Haha, everyone's laughing at Isaac. Poor Isaac in the scary sequel. Like, look, as soon as you get onto like crap like this, it's like nobody wants to have to deal with it. And the floors just get so big as well. It's like the floors are just absolutely massive once you get down here. Okay, like this is not fun at all. See, okay, I'm not doing that room because there's not even anything in there. And this is like my last life. Big room, small room, I think we'll go with big room. This is actually probably the easier option that we could have got. Got no more extra lives to save us now. Let's just see what we're able to do. We could just like do this and get range down. What does this even do? This is what I'm talking about. Like, oh, you kind of really do have to memorize what all the items do, because it's kind of like by doing so, you're able to like. By doing so, you're able to kind of like know what's like a good idea and what's not a good idea. Oh my god, I can't believe you like spawned that thing at me. Like it's only by like memorizing exactly what effect every item has that you're kind of able to gauge, okay, is that like a good, which one is better, or should I be like should I take this one with me? When should I use it? Should I use it now? Should I use it at all? And there I died. No, I didn't want to restart. Sorry, this video has gone on long enough. So yeah, that's pretty much The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth for Summertime Radness 2, the scary sequel. We actually got down to the womb too. We actually beat Mom, which I was never expecting. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time. Bye now.